Congratulations, particular team there. Limits. They did so well, being able to leave the Nigerian National League Super 8 over there in Enugu, where they actually yesterday against Nasarawa United via penalty shootout. Congrats to Beyond Limits for being able to win this competition, and now they go home with 5 million naira for winning that trophy. Well, alongside Nasarawa United, who came second, Ikorodu United and El Kanemi Warriors, they've been able to make it to the NPFL. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni Ajishafe. Well, sport next happening today is a big day because the transfer window has been opened over there in England, and for those who will be signing players from now till April 30, where players will be moving in and out from different clubs over there in England, also in France, and all the other teams. They'll also be fighting hard to see how they can do it. Right now, we just have to quickly go on a short break. By the time we return, we continue with the show. Good to have you back. Apologies for that mix-up there. Well, we continue with the show. This is on Trust TV. Beyond Limits, who actually did well, defeating Nasarawa United. They actually won their game via penalty shootout, and they pocket 5 million naira for the prize money of the Nigerian National League, the second tier of Nigerian Football League competitions. Well, congrats to Beyond Limits of Ikene Ogun State, and that team right now, they are celebrating for being able to do this. They fought hard alongside Nasarawa United, Ikorodu United, and El Kanemi Warriors, making it to the NPFL for next season. But for the winner of this league for this time, it's Beyond Limits, and the name alone speaks volume. They actually went beyond limits, and they were able to do it. Congrats to that team who actually emerged champions. Looking at the players, almost all of them looking so young, and you talk about grooming them young and catching them young. Their sport of football is really business, and you can see as that team been able to do it against all odds, against much more experienced Nasarawa United. They were able to win that encounter over there at the Cathedral in Enugu, where the competition actually took place for the Super 8 2023-2024 season. Congrats to Beyond Limit being able to do it, and for the fact that they have a sister team called Remo Stars. So we're seeing two teams from Ikene Ogun State that will be coming to the NPFL next season. What happens with this? Well, we just want to see how it's going to be. And they'll be sharing the same stadium. We'll be having another San Siro in Nigerian football, where that particular playground in Ikene will be the host of both Beyond Limits and Remo Stars. The two teams will be playing like AC Milan and Inter Milan in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Joining us to talk sport this hour, we have Joseph Peter, who's on standby to actually join us on the show. Good to have you, Peter. Okay, seems to we're having an issue with the audio there. Hopefully it will be fixed for Joseph to be able to link up with us to talk about Beyond Limits, who were able to win this particular coveted trophy. The joy on the face of the players is enough to show that they were ready for it. They played 2-2 draw in the main time of that particular match, and afterwards they went on penalty shootout, and it was in favor of Beyond Limit of Ikene Ogun State. who right now are smiling to the bank for the fact that they were able to win 5 million naira, and they were also able to win the most valuable player of the tournament. I have to go with go to Farouk. Farouk won the MVP of the tournament. Nasarawa United coach was able to win the most disciplined coach of the tournament. That is Usman Adams. Not forgetting the likes of other teams that actually fought hard to win some different award categories in the competition there. Joseph is back with us. Joseph Peter, Beyond Limit. They pushed Beyond Limit and they were able to win the Nigerian National League Super 8 for this season.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you. Go on.
Okay, good. I'm very, very happy for Beyond Limit. They've done it against all odds. I mean, when you look at the table at the beginning of the competition, you begin to think Nasarawa United, you begin to think Kanani, and even thinking Jigawa Golden Stars were there. But for them to have conquered through the group stage and then get to the final stage of the competition, the Super 6, I was able to defeat Nasarawa United.
Okay. Well, we lost that particular link there. Well, hopefully Joseph will still join us again on the show as we talk about the Beyond Limits. Really, a fantastic performance from them for being able to do it, and the fact that against a team that are more experienced than that particular team, they were able to survive and they won that competition. Congrats to Beyond Limit for being able to do it. And like I said earlier, we'll be having two teams from the same city of Ikene Ogun State who will be coming up to play in Nigerian Premier Football League, and they'll be sharing the same stadium. It's going to be a big one because we have another San Siro in Nigeria. Well, right now, we move away from that story as we talk about Beyond Limit. Hopefully, Joseph will join us again so that we can buttress more on this. Well, looking at the Super Eagles, for the fact that they didn't perform very well in the qualifiers, that has to do with the World Cup 2026. As we speak right now, NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, had a meeting and they had to agree that foreign technical advisor for Super Eagles is actually needed, where Finidi George will now become the assistant. Well, for them, World Cup qualifier, NFF to hire foreign technical advisor for Super Eagles. That's the story that we're looking at right now. Well, from the way it is, they just have to quickly look for one because although we have some time for that to happen, but from the way it is, they are trying to see how they can change things for Nigerian football. But the fact that they are really worried that team might not go well with Eagles if they continue with Finidi. So they'll be going to hire a foreign technical advisor for the Super Eagles. And right now they are on the lookout to see who is available for them to get as the technical advisor, the tactician that will work to get Eagles to qualify for the World Cup. The next Eagles qualifying series will be starting in March 2025. We'll be playing some AFCON qualifiers. That should be in September. And for Eagles, something must be done. They play 4 matches and they really perform below par concerning how they play those games. Playing draw, losing to Benin Republic in Cote d'Ivoire was not the kind of game the Nigerians were really happy with. So hence for NFF had to find solution to this particular one. Now joining us to talk again is Joseph Peter, at least this time around. Hopefully the weather will actually favor us. Joseph Peter, are you there?
Yeah, okay. The weather is actually very, very bad around here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Earlier I was talking about Remo Stars and the Beyond Limit. They are playing coming from Ikene to represent in the NFF. It's really actually a good development for that area. And I just hope that there is not going to be some kind of preferential approach towards the management of the team when it comes to the involvement of the state government. Although the both clubs are not owned by state government, I just hope that this would, instead of become a problem, because I've seen this happen before, instead of this become a problem to the teams, instead I hope that this becomes an opportunity whereby Rainbow or Beyond Limit gets to do what it kind of make the team better. The competition kind of improve the team instead of negative kind of competition that will bring down the team. I wish Remo and Beyond Limit all the best in the Nigerian. As far as the situation that is happening in what we're talking about, the Nigerian Super Eagles and the coaching staff. we didn't expect what actually happened, especially the game against the Republic. I mean, nobody saw that coming. Yes, there was a lot of talk behind the scenes that there is more, is this, he knows us and all that. But then we had everything in our possession to be actually to win that game. So it was really disappointing. The gameplay, the fluidity of the game was not there. There was no attacking play. There was just so cold and it was difficult for us to make that recovery defense. And you see that there is a bit of lack of tactical know-how in the game. For all that would have helped us to win the particular match. So I believe that's why the NFF is trying to arrest the situation very, very quickly. And I support them and I wish them the best and I hope that they get the best for us. But the fact that we need to win the rest of our matches in order to stand the chance of making it to the World Cup is really, really important. And we've done ourselves in this kind of situation several times as Nigeria. We hope that this time around we get the luck to make it and go to the World Cup because it's not actually going to lie. When World Cup are happening in the room without the presence of Nigerian Super Eagles, it's really not nice in Nigerian football.
Well, we've been talking concerning World Cup qualifier there where Nigeria did not perform excellently well. So NFF deeming it fit to see how they can get to hire a foreign technical advisor, tactician for that particular team. Now, from that meeting they had, the communique that was actually issued, let's look at the excerpts from it where NFF had a meeting. Let's look at it quickly concerning what they agreed on. The executive committee wholeheartedly apologized to Nigerians for the dismal output and subsequent very poor returns of the senior men national team. Super Eagles in 4 out of 10 matches in the ongoing qualification series for the 2026 FIFA World Cup finals. Further to one above, the executive committee resolved to employ an expatriate technical advisor for the Super Eagles in the coming weeks ahead of the AFCON qualifiers and the remaining FIFA World Cup qualifying matches. Still further to one above, the committee resolved to beef up the NFF technical department with more qualitative hands. Equally, the technical and the development subcommittee will be rejigged with immediate effect. Still continuing with the SR from that communique of the Nigerian Football Federation. Notwithstanding the challenges that attended the team's preparation for Day 3 and Day 4 games, owing to a 38-hour nationwide industrial action, the board expressed displeasure with the poor attitude of some of the players to the national assignment and unanimously decided in favor of a more robust scouting program of outstanding Nigeria eligible players from across the 4 corners of the universe. Well, the executive committee also resolved that the stakeholders forum be convened in a few weeks' time to deliberate on amendments to the current NFF statutes in conjunction with World Football Governing Body FIFA. Well, you can hear that, Joseph Peter, where I actually want to bring out 2 things there. During that Day 3 and Day 4, NFF is actually expressing displeasure concerning poor attitude of some of the players. If you remember, some players could not make it to the camp due to that industrial action, but due to some reason, for the fact that they did not arrive in time before the strike started. So NFF is not too happy with that. And also getting an expatriate as the technical advisor of Eagles. Now the question is, what if India had done well? What if we had won those 2 games that we play? Against South Africa, if you have defeated South Africa and also defeated Benin Republic, would they have gone for a foreign coach now? Joseph Peter, are you there?
For all this panic and all, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, the reason for all this panic and all this fire brigade approach is all down to the loss of the 2 games that just happened. I mean, it's very, very obvious. If Trinity George had won those games, then we probably would not have had this kind of panic and all this kind of production of this and technical review and all that. It wouldn't have even been on the table. So that tells you that they knew that there is something that they needed to do. There are things that needed fixing, but because it has not been brought to the open, they kept it quiet. Now it is open for everybody to see, and they are trying to rush to save the situation. Why does Nigeria always run to save situations when it comes to our men's football game? I mean, I feel like we're always on the back foot, always rushing to fix things. I feel like we're always permutating, like needing some certain countries to win certain matches and all that before we make it to major tournaments in this world. So it is really not right. But that the players' attitude is not really right. I do not agree with that, because no one saw that industrial action coming in that form. I mean, we've seen industrial actions happen in Nigeria, but we've not had cases whereby airports had to be shut down. We've not had cases whereby electric grids are being shut down. This is quite different. So I do not believe that the fact that these players do not need to come outside is actually one of the players.
Well,
And if you compare both sides when it comes to squad, I just everything to win those games. Something maybe an X factor, or maybe the lack of dedication, or lack of more commitment when it comes to their own ability. Speaking about the players now, maybe they lack more hunger. Maybe they were not giving enough reason to be hungrier than they are. I mean, it's really difficult to look at what went wrong on match day 4 and 5. It's very difficult, but it happened, and now that time to stay to everyone coming to actually have this experience. I hope it actually works for us, because this is always the situation, especially when it comes to World Cup qualifier, and it's really not nice. I hope something is done about this permanently. As per incoming expatriates, whoever they bring, I hope that he commands respect in the dressing room for them to actually listen to him and commit, not just for his own good, but for their own good as well. Because the kind of players they are, I would expect that they have someone that makes it work. Every player is proud to go to World Cup. So it feels like that they are accepted. They're not doing well, they're not hungry for you. They need to be hungry, and if they're not being hungry, the players that are actually not to their national
well, talking about the Eagles there, it's a big one right now, because Nigerians are really concerning that, bothered about that team. Now, still talking about them, we look at this story. Sports Minister demands swift action towards fixing World Cup qualification challenges. Well, the minister actually wading now concerning that issue has to do with Super Eagles, wading in for the fact that they want action taken quickly to see how we can make it to the World Cup. After all, a lot of people have been saying, if we are saying it's not our birthright to go to the World Cup every time, what about Brazil that have never mixed it since 1930? Well, Joseph Peter, you want to take a cue from Brazil? You need to be at the World Cup every year. And the players are the ones that will actually gain most. Nigerians are just using this to be happy, but sincerely, they are the ones that will gain, because a lot of clubs will come for them, and a lot of benefit for these players. Not an average Nigerian on the street. The fact that they are just Nigerian is just the joy they get from this. All the cup we've been winning, have they ever shared any cent or naira to Nigerians? Anyway, that's the mentality of so many Nigerians. They are not too happy for the fact that football really unites us when it comes to Eagles playing. Looking at this economic situation, Nigerians were really ready to support Eagles concerning those two games, but it didn't go the way it was planned. So let's quickly touch on that. Minister demands swift action concerning the Eagles qualification challenges.
Yeah, I guess this is all hands coming on deck in order to help salvage the situation. That's why even the minister himself has to come out to try to suggest swift action in order to fix the problem. But the problem is nothing more than we need to start winning games. You don't go to the World Cup when you don't win football matches. All right, and who are responsible, directly responsible for winning performance? The players themselves. They have to want it, no matter how much instruction a coach dishes into you, no matter how much support you get from your national team, from your nation, the citizens, no matter what kind of support you get from the agency managing the football, in that country. All is down to the performance of a player to actually express all that into his game and bring victory to the national team. And they need to.
Okay.
Right now, everybody seems to be blaming the NFF right now, but I kind of like want to blame players more because each and every individual that was listed on this team is good enough to play this particular game. They play campus. So why are they losing? I mean, they are good enough. We are speaking about professionals from everywhere in the world. Anywhere good, great football is played, they are from there. They are from England, they are from Italy, they are from Spain. I mean, so why are they losing football games against the more less tougher opponents? Why would you go and lose the game against Benin Republic? As a footballer, I should be asking myself that. So for me, 70% of the blame goes to the players. It feels like in that game against Benin Republic, they did one as much as Republic was. And when it comes to football, no matter how much you are, it's all about game and teamwork. If this thing wants to and they're hungry for it more, they will go and then get that. That's just what happened against the Nigerian Spider. They underperformed. That's where we are now.
Hopefully, Eagles will actually do well in their remaining qualifications there. Well, we want to appreciate you for joining us, Joseph Peter. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we quickly have to run through some stories now before we wrap it up. Let's talk about athletics now. Athletics trial will be coming up in Benin City this weekend, and it's going to be starting from 16th, where we have Ashe, Favor, additional orders arrive for AFA national trials in Benin City. They will all be going to see actions there, and for all of them, majority are in Lagos, and they will be moving down to Benin City, where this particular competition will be taking place. Athletic Federation of Nigeria always organize national trials for Nigerian athletes. Well, we have a lot of Nigerian athletes actually qualify for the Olympics, about 13 of them already. Joining them to make it 14, Buzuruki actually make it to be 14th. He actually qualified earlier just today. Congrats to Team Nigeria being able to make it to qualify for the Olympics in athletics right now. Well, we talk about another story where Paris 2024, move away from athletics. Let's talk about Oshuala Optimistic Super Falcons. We qualify from Group of Death. Group of Death is Group C in the women football category. At the Paris 2024, we have Nigeria, Brazil, Spain, and Japan in that particular Group C. And it's going to be a tough one because it has been tagged Group of Death. But according to Asisat Oshuala, African Player of the Year for women, says, well, as it is, Nigeria will actually make it out from that group. No matter how it is, they will fight hard to make sure they qualify from that Group of Death. Hopefully it will happen because she believes, and they also believe in themselves, the entire squad of Super Falcons, who has been making us so proud when it comes to playing football. Wishing them well at the Olympics. And right now we talk about transfer. Well, for transfer windows over there in England, it's actually open today till August 30. Let's look at that story. Torino, Inter Milan are keen on Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye. Okoye is a keeper for Udinese in Italian Serie A, but right now we heard that Torino, Inter Milan are trying to see how they can sign him to be with them. If that actually happens, especially Inter Milan, that will be an added advantage for Super Eagles because we know how competitive Inter Milan can actually be. Well, hopefully we wish them the best there. Another one says, Al-Nassr in talks with agents of Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk is a player that the team of Cristiano Ronaldo are really eyeing to see how they can make him move down to Saudi Arabia Professional Football League. And if everything goes well, his agents are already talking with Liverpool, with Al-Nassr, to see how this can actually see the light of the day. And if everything goes well, he could be moving down to join Cristiano Ronaldo over there. Well, for Euro 2024, it starts today over there in Germany. Euro 2024 begins today, and it's a big one because the host, Germany, will be playing against Scotland at Communique Stadium. That's a tough one because according to their coach, he's already talking that they should not underrate Scotland. They are really under pressure to do well or to deliver against Scotland. Talking about Germany, the host nation of UEFA Euro 2024 that kicks off today in Munich, Germany there. And for our own Flamingo, our ladies under 17, they've done the business in the first leg. The second leg coming up in Abuja on Friday. That's today by 4 p.m. They'll be facing Liberia. First leg 4-1 in their favor, and now they're at home. They need to whitewash Liberia to make it. 90 minutes remaining for them to make it to the Dominican Republic under 17 World Cup. That'll be coming up later in the year, and we wish them the best as they prosecute this particular game. We're giving you update concerning our story that has to do with Beyond Limit, being able to win the Nigerian National League. We talk about the Super Eagles and also NFF trying to go for expatriate as the new technical advisor of that team. Also not forgetting the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, battle ready for the AFN trials in Benin City. All that put together by the entire crew that's made it happen. From us to you out there, I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.